invoke the divine grace.
ಆಗಡೆ ಸಿಟ್ಟಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಆಗಡೆಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಲ್ಲ.
team for the beautiful and soulful invocation that has set a positive tone for today's program. Lighting the lamp symbolizes the removal of darkness and spread of knowledge and wisdom. I request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly come forward and light the ceremonial lamp. Harishagari, Associate Director, CTIE and Convener MSME Intellectual Property Facilitation Cell to deliver the opening remarks for the National IP Yatra.
Good morning to all distinguished guests, industry leaders, innovators, faculty members, entrepreneurs, and dear participants. It welcome you all to this 2-day National IP Yatra, an important innovative initiative supported by Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. This Yatra is not just an event. It is a movement to create awareness, build capability, and inspire a culture of innovation and intellectual property across our ecosystem. Today, we are living in a knowledge-driven economy where ideas are valuable as a physical asset. Innovation is no longer limited to large corporations or research laboratories. It is happening in startups, MSMEs, academic institutions, and even at the grassroots level. However, innovation achieves real value only when it is protected, managed, and translated into societal and economical impact. That is where intellectual property or IP becomes crucial. Many innovators unknowingly lose opportunities because they are unaware of how to protect their invention, design brands, or creative works. The objective of this National IP Yatra is to bridge this gap, to dignify IP, to make it accessible, and to empower innovators with practical knowledge on patents, trademarks, copyrights, and commercialization pathways. Over the next 2 days, this platform will bring together experts, industry practitioners, innovators to discuss not only what is IP, but also how IP can become a strategic business tool. We will explore how ideas can move from concept to production, from production to technology transfer, and from innovation to market success. For MSMEs and startups especially, IP is not merely a legal formality. It is a competitive advantage. It enhances credibility, attracts investment, opens global market, and strengthens the innovation ecosystem of our nations. Let us use this IP Yatra as an opportunity to learn, collaborate, and rethink how we view innovation, not just as a creation, but as a protected and scalable value. I encourage each one of you to actively participate and ask questions, share experience, and take back actionable insights that can transform ideas into impactful assets. With this, I wish a National IP Yatra a great success and meaningful outcome for all the participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful remarks. Your emphasis on innovation and intellectual property has greatly enhanced the relevance and importance of today's program. I now request Dr. Vinayak Hosmani, sir, Director, CTIE, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Warm good morning. You should be high enough, right? I'll take away the mic. Warm good morning. Good morning, sir. Right. This is again a trademark, right? So, being the director of Center for Technology, Innovation and Entrepreneurship, I'm happy to share that this is our third successful IP Yatra under the aegis of MSME in association with DIC. And we had two successful IP Yatras where there were participations from industries, students, faculty, researchers, as well as innovators. I'm happy to see such a huge crowd, and I take this opportunity to welcome one and all. First of all, I would like to welcome Mr. Anil Kumar Muniswamy, who is the Managing Director of SLN Technology. To give you a short insight of Anil Kumar ji, so he flew all the way from Delhi to attend this event. He wanted to address students. He was in Delhi and he came here at 2 a.m. in the morning. And it is only because he is very close to students. And he is also one of the alumni of KLE Tech University, which was earlier B.V. Boom Reddy College of Engineering and Technology. I welcome you, sir. I request the team to felicitate Mr. Alim Kumar, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, without the support of Ministry of Small and Medium Industries, this would have not been possible. Wholeheartedly welcome Mr. Devraj, Director MSME, for the kind support what is being extended by MSME to make this event a great success. I request the volunteers to felicitate Mr. Devraj. Thank you, sir. Now we have another eminent personality, Mr. Sunil Kumar, who is the Joint Director of DIC. Without their support, we would not been able to get the industrialists here for this event. Welcome, sir. Now I request the volunteers to felicitate Mr. Sunil Kumar. Thank you, sir. And we have our own co-colleague from the KLE Society Law College, Bangalore, Dr. J. Mallikarjun, sir. We heartily welcome you, sir. And we request the volunteers to felicitate J. Mallikarjun. Sir, please. Thank you, sir. Now we have with us our own college principal of SNSD College, Dr. Arun Kumar B. Sonapnar. Without his support, this would have not been possible. Thank you, sir, and welcome. Thank you, sir. I would also like to welcome and all the marketing head, our director, Mr. Madhva Kolar sir, who has been wonderful support to us. All the delegates, industrialists, students, innovators and entrepreneurs, and the press and media in their absence here for the support and guidance by which we are able to make this event a grand success. And I wish you to take a great opportunity, utilize the time, utilize the experts and make a best of it.
Has highlighted the significance of today's event and motivated us to actively engage in the sessions ahead. With immense respect, I invite Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaya sir, Principal KLE Law College, to deliver the prefatory address.
Good morning. Honorable Chief Guest of today's program, Mr. Anil Kumar, Managing Director, SLM Technologies. Esteemed guests on the occasion, Mr. Devaraj, Director, MSME, and Mr. Sunil Kumar, Joint Director, DIC. My dear colleagues from KLE Tech and SNSD Upper College, on and off the dais. Esteemed delegates representing various MSMEs, my dear student friends, and all the invitees. Yatra is occasional. Yatra comes and goes. Yatra is a continuum. Today we are at the launching of IP Yatra. The name itself and the concept itself is so important, profound, and interesting. What is common to Indian knowledge system is that historically India is known for its knowledge system and contribution to the world. What is strange, what is uncommon is this, that we are shy of protecting our own knowledge. And the changed times have recognized the importance of knowledge, and knowledge has been the new oil. Knowledge has been the new wealth in the globalized world. We cannot offer to continue anymore to be shy of our knowledge. Thus, it is the IP law that levels the playing field for MSMEs and the big companies. It's time for us, it's time for MSMEs and the startups not only to be creative, but to be fast in protecting our creation, in protecting the idea. Though we often say, idea doesn't by itself do not work. The value lies not in idea itself, but the working of it. We have experienced that be it the individual created creativity and idea, be it the traditional knowledge and geographical indication, lot of Indian knowledge has gone unprotected and the others have started exploiting it for their growth, for the wealth making. Having seen this situation, it is important for us not only to create idea and start working that idea, alongside we must understand the importance of IP, seek protection of IP, thus exploiting it becomes important. So today we have gathered to understand what and how of IP. I must place it on record a sincere thanks on behalf of KLE Technological University to the Ministry of MSME and the officers representing MSME who are present today. Hence, hearty gratitude to MSME officers who are present here. And also, before I conclude my talk, let me congratulate the stakeholders, inclusive of S. Nijlingappa College and various departments of KLE Technological University for coming up with this wonderful program. Last but not the least, having called it a workshop, we have been making our sincere attempts to ensure the learning by doing than by lectures. From the organizer side, we are trying to ensure that. I would appeal all the participants to know more and more of what IP is and how IP is protected through the learning sessions that are coming forth. And hence, let me, before I conclude, wish you all a very happy learning experience. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for the profound and thought-provoking prefatory address. Your words have not only inspired us, but also reminded us of our responsibility to nurture innovation, uphold ethical practices, and strengthen the culture of intellectual property in our institutions and society. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest of honor, Mr. Devraj, Joint Director, MSME, Bengaluru. Sir has graduated as a mechanical engineer from University Vishweshwaraya College of Engineering, Bangalore University in the year 1996. 29 years of experience in various fields. As a director at the Ministry of MSME, playing a pivotal role in promoting government schemes designed to empower entrepreneurs and strengthen the MSME sector. Sir's responsibilities include sensitizing youth about opportunities to become entrepreneurs, encouraging existing entrepreneurs to align with MSME initiatives for progressive growth, driving awareness and adoption of policies that foster innovation, sustainability, and competitiveness in the MSME ecosystem. Sir has contributed to the international development initiatives, gaining exposure to global best practices in project management and policy implementation. Applied mechanical engineering expertise in industry, building a strong foundation in technical problem solving and enterprise operations. Sir's skills and strengths are as follows: policy promotion, stakeholder engagement, entrepreneurial ecosystem development, technical expertise in mechanical engineering, and strategic communication and outreach. So, with your vast experience and valuable contribution to the MSME sector, we are
Chief guest, Mr. Anil Kumar, Managing Director from SLN Technologies, Dr. J. M. Mallikarjun, Principal KLE Society Law College, Bangalore, Mr. Sunil Kumar, Joint Director DIC, Mr. Sonana Power from Principal KLE College, Mr. Hari Chagdi, Associate Director from CTIE, Mr. Vinay Osmani, Director from CTIE. Dear students, students, MSMEs, and researchers, faculty members of KLE College. It's a great pleasure to be here on the occasion of this IP Yatra. IP Yatra started probably from 3-4 years back. It was an initiative by Ministry of MSME. Our Development Commissioner was very keen to promote the intellectual property rights tools among the MSMEs. That is the main reason we started this IP Yatra, promoting the IP tools amongst the MSMEs basically. We reach out to universities, started giving the support to them, but the IPFCs, that is facilitation cell, give more orchestra more about these IP tools among the MSMEs. That was the main concept. We know MSMEs is not just the backbone of the Indian economy, but they are the heartbeat of the innovation. Lot happens at the primary level, where I see the micro and small enterprises. But they don't have time to protect that. They think that all the IP rights is given to only the medium and the large enterprises or the corporates. And like many, we can see the changes, radical changes from the last 10 years or 15 years. Lot more IP filings are happening in India. Every year there is an increase of 20 to 30%, more than that, amongst the MSMEs, not the corporates. So there is a lot of scope and a lot of awareness has been created, like how the intangible asset can be utilized as a tangible asset. How the patents, the copyrights, designs, and a lot more other tools can strategically help their economical condition of the micro and small enterprises. Ministry is always playing an important role in handholding the micro and small enterprises at each and every stage. Now, many students are here, probably everybody, when they join the degree college or the engineering or the professional courses, we all focus about the placements, right? But the initiatives taken from the colleges, universities, and the ministries of industries and commerce about encouraging the entrepreneurs plays a significant role here. We have been promoting entrepreneurship. There are a lot of opportunities available in the entrepreneurship. When we were students, we never had an opportunity of having the awareness about the entrepreneurship. Now, most of the universities and the colleges give scope for the entrepreneurship development activities. So here there's an opportunity where all the departments from all the ministries who create an entrepreneurship value are promoting the schemes. So there's a lot of opportunities for the students to look at the other side of entrepreneurship when making a career. So in this way, Ministry of MSME, as I told, we have a plethora of schemes. These schemes presentations will be given by one of my officers in the afternoon. So we'll have more knowledge about how the entrepreneurship journey begins, where all the intervention has been done by the ministry to handle and support in all types of activities. Name it marketing, name it patents. We have reimbursement for the patents, for domestic and international patents. Quite a good amount of money is reimbursed. We encourage quality products, lean techniques, lean management techniques, where we give up to 90% of subsidy. 90% of subsidy is given there. We have our own certification called the Z certification, where it promotes both the management and the environmental certification. With most of the time, it is around 90 to 95% subsidy. Women entrepreneurs have been given the edge, where they get more percentage of subsidy. So likewise, we have a lot of support to all the universities also in creating incubation centers. BVB is our partner in Host Institute. IPFC we have created. Unlike BVB, we have a lot more other colleges coming forward to take up this activity. So with this IP Yatra, we can have a new startup here, and awareness among the students and the researchers and the faculties to how to promote the intellectual property and also towards the entrepreneurship. So I wish this 2 days of National IP Yatra a success, and I congratulate Mr. Agadi to take up this initiative and bring it to Bangalore, as he was doing it in Hubli, I believe. So congratulations once again to the KLE Tech for the support extended by them, and I wish all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the enlightening and insightful address. Your valuable words have truly enriched our understanding and inspired us. Our students shall encash the opportunities and utilize the support from MSME. Thank you, sir. I now invite Ms. Priya Upadhyay, Assistant Professor from Department of Business Administration, to acquaint the audience with the distinguished profile of our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Anil Kumar, Managing Director, SLN Technologies. Good morning to one and all. It is a great privilege and honor for me to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Anil Kumar Muniswamy. He is a specialist in electronic system design and manufacturing with extreme expertise spanning aerospace and defense electronics, embedded system, Internet of Things, industrial automation, and home automation. His work reflects a rare combination of deep technical knowledge and practical industrial experience. Sir is currently serving as the founding managing director of SLN Technologies Private Limited. He has been instrumental in establishing and operating a state-of-the-art electronics Private Limited. He has been instrumental in establishing and operating a state-of-the-art electronics manufacturing facility equipped with advanced SMT production line. This facility supports high reliability electronic assemblies, enabling seamless transition from prototype and new product introduction stages to a medium and high volume manufacturing. Sir brings rich hands-on experience in high mix, low volume, and quick turn PCB assemblies, along with scalable manufacturing solutions for OEMs. His technical strength EFS, ICT, DST, and functional testing, ensuring exceptional product reliability, especially for mission-critical applications. Sir also expertise further includes BGA rework, X-ray expansion, box build, drug system, integration, and end-to-end project and supply chain management. He has played a significant role in BOM optimization, obsolescence management, and product re-engineering, helping organization improve product reliability, manufacturability, and life-cycle cost efficiency. In addition, he also possesses strong exposure to PCB technologies and global sourcing, supporting designs from single layer to complex 24 layers PCB, including HDI and high-speed RF boards using premium materials from globally recognized suppliers. What truly distinguishes Dr. Muniswamy is his ability to bridge engineering, manufacturing, and supply chain disciplines, delivering dependables and high-quality electronics solutions for highly demanding industries. On behalf of everyone, it is my proud privilege to extend a warm and a heartfelt welcome to Dr. Anil Kumar Muniswamy. We are deeply honored by your presence and eagerly look forward to gaining valuable insights from your experience and expertise. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Respected
respected faculty members, my industry colleagues, and dear students. First of all, I would like to thank Madam for such an elaborate introduction. Actually, let me clarify, I'm not a doctor, but I've done a lot of master's degrees and all, but I'm a dropped out doctorate student from XLRE. Okay, that was way back. But I'm very honored and privileged to be here. As they mentioned, Mr. Principal mentioned that I was attending AI Impact Summit in Delhi, and today I was supposed to attend PM Modi's address. They did a lot of security clearance for 2 days to give that pass, but then they said it is on today. But I had already committed to come here to Mr. Harish. I said I'm going to do this because for me, addressing students is very important. In the whole crowd, if one student or one person gets the message and take it forward, I think country will be greatly benefited from that. Okay, so that's the reason I'm here. And I'll take you through a small journey. We talked about, Mr. Devraj and others spoke about the importance of IP, protecting the idea and all that. Unless you understand the value of IP, first of all, what is IP? What is the value of that idea or whatever it is? You will not be really motivated to work on that. Otherwise, it will remain as a subject in a course curriculum. Like any other subjects, it's going to remain like that. So let me tell you, I graduated from BB College of Engineering in 1985. Fantastic college. We had one of the best labs in those days. We had microprocessor labs. College taught us how to design circuits. College also taught us how to, do experiments, even how to pass exams, how to do experiments and all that. But one thing, what we didn't learn or were taught those days, IP. In fact, the concept of IP, I don't know if it was there during those days, but nobody thought about that. But as a result of that, we did not know how to value our own work. What is the value of our work? So how to own the technology. That is one thing which is missing today. That is where we are actually, I can say, lagging compared to some of the countries in the West, in spite of doing all the hard work. So in my 40 years of journey in electronics industry, out of that 30 years, I'm an entrepreneur. I started SLN Technologies along with my classmate again from BB College, Subramaniam, in the year 1995. One thing I've realized, what is our strength today? We have all the knowledge, we have fantastic talent, we can also do a lot of hard work. Indians are extremely hardworking people. You go to Silicon Valley and see, when Americans are working 8 hours, our people are putting at least 12 hours a day. That's the kind of hard work we do. Then we also don't lack innovation. We are very innovative. A lot of patents are in the name of Indians who are working in USA. Then what is that lacking today within us as a country? We lack the ownership of the work or the technology what we are doing. We do fantastic work, but we don't know the value of that. So we don't actually protect that. We don't put a price on that. We are ready to give it free also. But, I want to make a very probably bold statement. Our country should not be remembered as country of laborers. Our country should be remembered as country of wealth creators, technology owners. That's exactly the point why I wanted to address students today. I just want to make it slightly interactive. Can anybody tell, I'm sure some of you might be already knowing, which is the most valuable company in the world? Just one name. Can anybody tell? Yes, who is that? NVIDIA? Fantastic. So, NVIDIA used to be a company which was just making graphics cards. If you know the architecture of computer has many different sections. It has a CPU, it has a keyboard, it has a monitor, then it has memory, and then graphics. So NVIDIA was just doing only graphics. Gradually they started developing GPUs. Today, GPUs are controlling the whole world, let me tell you. Their market capitalization is $4.5 trillion. And then you look at the valuations of the countries, then you understand the difference between those countries and us, because we are doing all the work. Okay, but who is actually making more money, who is creating more wealth? The company which is actually owning the idea, company which is actually owning the complete patents and the know-how, technical know-how, they are the people who are actually making money. Now, in the same tag, you see who is number 2 company? Any idea? Number 2? Apple. Everybody is having Apple phones, and Apple is a fantastic success story, I'll tell you. And then the third company, Google. So now you see, then the fourth is Microsoft. In fact, Microsoft used to be at the top, but these companies have pushed them down. So with all this, wealth creation, where do we stand? Let me tell you, the whole country, India exported $800 billion plus worth of goods last year, 2025. Out of that, roughly about $420 billion is normal products and other, it could be machineries, food items and all that. About $380 billion is, the value of services. Services, what we are actually doing. All these software companies are doing as a service, we are developing software and all that. If you see, $800 billion revenue is just owned by 2 companies in USA. Apple and Google, their combined revenue is $800 billion plus. And their net margins are more than $250 billion. So you can compare this kind of, comparison between in terms of value creation, the wealth. So that is exactly what, I wanted to convey. See, today you can own the factory. You can own even the machines. You can even copy the process. But you can't own the technology know-how. That is something which you people have to protect that. Just to give a simple example, see, our company started, doing embedded systems design in '95, and we were actually working for nearly 10 years. A lot of hard work we did, and we could not really make that kind of money those days because we were very happy to say that I did this, I did that, and all that. The first time we got a chance to develop a black box for fighter aircraft, that was in 2005. And then it was a very difficult challenge, but we took that challenge because someone has to take some challenge. Otherwise, you can't really create some wonderful things. It took 3 years for us. We lost a lot of money, but in the end, we owned that IP to make a black box for fighter aircrafts. Today, it's almost more than 15 years. We are making black boxes for 8 different types of aircrafts. We have orders for the next 10 years because nobody can take this knowledge from us because we are sitting on that. And that is a knowledge we gained. And thanks to MSME, they really recognize that. We got actually 2 national awards for that. The second national award, we got it for developing the control system for Chandrayaan project. You all know that Chandrayaan project, it was in 2008. We developed the control system that actually controls the antenna, that is 32 meters antenna, the wide antenna, and it weighs about 400 tons. And this antenna is 15 stories building height. And this antenna is responsible for launching the rocket, placing the satellite in orbit. And this system has been working since 2008. It has already seen 3 moon missions and 1 Mars mission. The next human mission also, our system is going to be used. So this is the kind of value we created. And touchwood, some of the IPs we have created. For example, all the new generation nuclear reactors are running on our systems. And now we are working on 2 important nuclear reactors, which is coming up near Karwar, Kaiga, and touchwood, if we get this order, we are going to be in a different league altogether. We started with 5,000 rupees investment in 1995. We have reached this level. All this is possible because we created something different which others did not know. That is a basic difference. So when we talk about the IP, what is very important is, it should be a problem solving. It should solve some solutions. It should give some solutions to the people or solve the problems of people or for the country. So when Chandrayaan project was done, government had a very tight budget. They said, I am going to do this entire project in so and so amount, but to do that, they wanted to indigenize. They started looking for companies who can do this, and we grabbed this opportunity. And the result is we saved at least 90% of the cost. If we had given to some foreign country, they would have charged a lot of money, but we did at 10% of the cost, which others would have done it. Okay, so that is very, very important. There are some few important points I wanted to tell you. What is the power of IP? Power of IP, when I say the value of your intellectual property or value of technical know-how, royalty, trademark. You know, country like America, how much it earns every year just by doing nothing. They are just sitting cool. Every year they collect this. Do you have any idea how much money they get? $130 billion they get. Every year they get $130 billion only for some of the royalties, IPs they have created. This is just a small number because I'm not putting a value of the end product. This is just a royalty. Then there are a lot of other things. Apple phone probably sells for $1,000. The guy who manufactures that, he gets only $15 to assemble that. And the rest of the money, where it goes, about nearly $250 to $300 money goes towards the technology. And the rest goes towards sales, marketing and all that. They have expenses. But the guy who makes, he only gets $15. So that is the difference between the company which owns the idea or the knowledge and the company who actually does the manufacturing. That's the reason I said we should not be the country of laborers who are just doing contract manufacturing. Let us be the owners of the technology. So now again, I said America makes $130 billion and Germany makes $55 billion. Germany and Japan, they're almost same, $45 to $50 billion. China has now reached 15. They were zero actually, 10, 15 years back. And India is still at 1.5. So this $1.5 billion royalty what we are getting is not even in the top 20. So that means we still have a lot of opportunity. As I mentioned, we have a lot of talent and we have people, we have capable people, very bright students, and we are hardworking, but what is lacking is this. So now, what is IP? So IP, I put it like this. Patent, there are many things in IP. It's not only just patent. Patent is one of the four things which I'm going to explain. It protects how it works. Basically, patent only says what is the unique, method you are going to follow that, and others should not be doing that, or it is not already existing. This is my unique way of doing things. So I want to protect this. So if everything goes well, government will, not only India, foreign governments also give protection. Then copyright. Copyright protects only code and logic. So you can protect your code and logic using copyright. Then comes trademark. Trademark protects your brand trust. So the name is very unique. Nobody can use that name. You'll be surprised to know sometime back, some companies in America wanted to trademark basmati rice. Have you heard about it? And also they wanted to trademark tamarind, turmeric, jeera, all these things. Then luckily government intervention prevented all that. Otherwise, it is your knowledge, your technology, somebody else can also patent that. So that is the reason why we have to protect and patent it. And you look at the manufacturing, see the assembly is a low margin business, manufacturing is medium, but technology ownership highest. So if you put manufacturing 5%, so today when you go to a contract manufacturer, we also do contract manufacturing, but we know how customers negotiate. They said, I'm giving you all the bill of material and I give the software, everything is mine, you just assemble it and give it to me. Okay, then why you want 10% margin for that? Anybody can do that. If you don't do, somebody else will do it. As I said, if you have machinery, anybody can manufacture. If you know process, anybody can do that. If you have people, they will just do the assembly. Then why I should give you 10%? So we struggle hard to show that I'm doing this testing. Madam, during introduction mentioned that we do testing. That is one thing we uniquely developed. All the LCA aircrafts in the country are tested using our testers. In fact, we also developed air data computer for the LCA aircraft. Unfortunately, we did not protect ourselves from taking that manufacturing order. We just thought we will get it, but we didn't get it. That is going to another public sector industry. That's fine. So I'll give you an idea. If it is the 10,000 rupees product, okay, it can be a mobile phone, it can be a washing machine, whatever it is. The manufacturing company earns only 300 to 500 rupees to make the entire phone. That's all you will earn. The company which owns the technology, they earn about 2,000 to 4,000. The rest will go towards sales, marketing, and all those things. So, Make in India, we have been seeing a lot of jargons. Make in India is very good. Yes, I support we are all Make in India. But own in India is necessity. It is very, very important. We should own this technology. Otherwise, I mean, on this subject, I can talk for hours, but we don't have enough time. Let me tell you, this IP thing started not today. It started almost 500 years back. The first companies which came to India, you know, these are the companies which came from UK, some of the companies from Portugal, companies from Netherlands, all these people were going out, colonizing. You know, what is the motivation for them? They had only one piece of information. It is a knowledge. Today, knowing knowledge, knowing information is also very, very valuable. It can command a lot of money. So they knew that countries in the East, that is India, China, all these countries, had exotic spices and tea. These are the two things which Western world wanted to buy this. So these East India Company, let us say, they are actually not a government. They were all traders actually. Later on, only in 1850, I think, UK government, Queen came and took over that because they went bankrupt actually. So these companies were raising money from VCs in London Stock Exchange. I mean, those who are present there, saying that I'm going to India, I'm going to get you these spices, this knowledge, whatever it is. People were putting money on that. Just imagine the Western world is used to this selling this knowledge and idea for the last 500 years. So we have to catch up. This is very, very important for us. So project ends with, for students, now I'm addressing students, your project ends with the marks. Most of the students, I don't blame, it happens even in IITs, let me tell you, because a few years back I had some requests from telecom companies saying that we funded IIT students to create some IPs. About 5 telecom companies, all put together from about 5-6 IITs, they created about 30 IPs. After the college course was over, they just got the degrees and they just left. And what about these IPs? They're all lying in the college cupboards. They came and told our industry, can you please take this and take it forward, commercialize that? Because probably at that time, 10-15 years back, even they were not knowing, the value of this. So that's the reason I say, when your project ends, you get marks. In addition to that, you patent that. If it is a good idea, you patent that. Nobody can prevent that. It costs nothing because government is supporting, MSME is supporting, college has a cell now to support. You patent that. Now, with patent, you can actually start your career. So if one student asked me, by patenting, can I get a job? Definitely, because it has better prospects or better chances of getting job than just showing only the mark sheet. See what has happened because of huge number of graduates in the country. These companies have set a cutoff mark. That's the only reason actually. Otherwise, so many people, how they can entertain for interviews. But in addition to that, it is not the end. Some of the software companies, I don't want to name, they will train you for 6 months and 1 year, and after that, if you are not qualifying in that, they can still tell you that, sorry, we can't give you the job. So what helps you is when you do some project, when I interview students, I check with them what is the project you have done in the final year. See, when I'm talking, it's not that I'm talking from engineering perspective. It can be lawyers, it can be graduates, it can be anybody, whoever has got an idea, you can protect that. So today, so many law firms have some unique ways of approaching and all that. So anybody can do that, and do not publish it before filing it. Suppose if you have a very unique idea, something which is really good, you just file that patent, maybe 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees. I don't know how much it costs. And you maintain one invention notebook. You search in Google whether that idea has been done by somebody else or not. If they have not done it, just put it in some place. Definitely it will carry some weight. And try to solve the real problems of the world. See, today people are giving a lot of value for that. If you are solving something, see, I was at Innovation Summit, last AI Summit, Artificial Intelligence Summit. Monday, Tuesday, I spent one full day at Innovation Hall where all the universities were there. There are a lot of startup students. They were actually showcasing the projects. So this, when you get a chance next time, please visit such event. I'm sure next year it's going to come back in a much bigger way. Already it was a big event in Delhi. This showcased the complete ecosystem of artificial intelligence. So today the way artificial intelligence is moving forward, a lot of students may not get jobs because whatever jobs you wanted to do, that artificial intelligence is going to do. But it requires a different set of knowledge. So you need to get yourself trained in that. So in artificial intelligence also, IP is playing a very, very major role. I tell you, one side you have students, a lot of startup companies. On the other side, you have infrastructure. So what is the backbone of AI? Backbone of AI is GPUs. NVIDIA is making GPUs and a lot of other companies are doing, AMD is doing it. This GPU, for every query you put on your chat GPT, on Gemini, that goes to a server somewhere in US and then GPUs will process the data. So that means the more AI means they need more hardware. So there is more hardware means companies like our company will get more opportunity to build hardware. But tell me who is actually controlling the entire game? It is these software companies which are giving IP for software as a service, storage companies, and then GPUs, firmware which goes into that. Without that, you can't do AI. So now it's very clear, even in there, it's controlled by the people who own the ideas, people who have the knowledge. So this is the real, the benefit why you should be doing that. It is not just a textbook, just because professors are telling you should do it, you should know the value of that, then you will do it with much more conviction and much more commitment. And of course, collaborate with, one important thing I want to tell you, when you do some projects, try to commercialize that. Sometimes it may not be possible for you to do that, but collaborate with commercial organizations. But you tell them very clearly that I have developed this product, I want to own a IP in that. Let us share the revenues. And companies are open for that. They are quite open. You take your part and we take our part. Sometimes you get more for your value, for your invention. Okay? And college, for institutions, my message is, measure, how many patents have been created in the college. You go by that yardstick instead of only going by the placements. Placements can be one yardstick, I'm not saying that. But try to encourage students to do industry problems, what industry faces, because unless you actually do, in America, even in India, it's very, very common that you must do an internship. Right from very first semester, second semester, whatever challenges you have to face in finding that internship, you do that, it is worth doing it, go and beg, borrow or hold somebody's feet, but get into industry, inside industry, and then you will understand what problems they are solving. And college institutions, colleges and institutions also should address that. What kind of problems, not only industry, the society is facing, try to address that. In AI Summit, I saw one thing, they're solving a lot of societal problems, like societal problems such as pollution, then traffic problems, air quality, water quality. These are all, then someone is going to commercialize that. Okay, that is going to happen. Then promote product thinking. So that means people today are not thinking in terms of products. That means what is that, why we should create that product. The idea has to be converted into a product. And product development is one-time development, but multiple returns. You keep getting, returns all the time. So final thought is, don't just, run machines, build ideas that run industries. That means if you develop an idea, Okay, see, industry 4.0 people are talking now, it is coming 5.0. It is not about actually the equipment. Many people are under the impression that industry 4.0 or 5.0 is all latest equipment, automatic machines, auto feeding and all that. Actually, industry 5.0 or 4.0, it's all about people and the process and what kind of ideas you bring, how you can automate the process. Ultimately, it is the human brain which has to tell. Only after that, the robot will do. But what is the basis is the human beings. We are the basis of that. So that is where you should be doing it. Just tell you one company, last example. Sorry, I took a little more time. Have you heard about Ferrari company which makes the fastest cars? Ferrari last year, they made only 13,500 cars. 13,500, that's all. And their revenues, $7 billion. And that is the only company, even during COVID time, they were making profits. Because and also a lot of people are not aware, Ferrari is owned by Fiat. And India, Fiat has disappeared. Fiat used to be there a few years back, but Fiat is not there. But Fiat is there in India indirectly. So most of the Maruti cars, Hyundai cars, so many other Tata cars, what you drive, they are all using Fiat engines. So you see, he is just produced that engine which is so good, everybody is forced to use their engine. So that is the value we all Indians should create. Think about just not, joining some work just like that for salary. Instead of that, you think of creating, jobs for others. You should be an entrepreneur. Then our country's wealth will multiply, in an exponential way. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir, for the knowledge you shared, especially on the royalty at global levels and the role of AI and the institution's role in creation of patents. It gave us a deeper understanding on the importance of protecting the IP, especially value creation, and the important quote that you said, build idea that run industries, shall be a major takeaway. Thank you, sir. The forum is now open for questions. Participants, if you have any questions, kindly raise. Any questions related to the, yes.
Good morning, I am Vinay. Once you have an idea, how much time it takes to get a patent return? Once we file an idea.
Thing, I don't know if you notice some of the products, they say patent pending. So what does it mean actually? So the first initial application, if once you put it into the government and they acknowledge that, so after that, if somebody tries to do that, still you will get an advantage. So today I heard actually, I think some experts are going to speak on that in the later part of this seminar. They'll explain you legalities because I didn't go into the legalities, but today you can actually between 1 to 1.5 years time, you can actually patent that. But one word of caution is, okay, patent, you can do patent here, you can do, in foreign countries also. There is a cost for that. America, it costs $15,000 to $20,000. In India, about 1 to 1.5 lakhs, you can still do that. But what is actually very important is, you must understand, you can you can value the value of your idea, how much it is going to value. Based on that, you should decide how much money to spend to protect that. But you can have your own IP. It need not be, it is not patented, but it is very unique, which others don't know how to do that. It's a technical know-how. To give an example, have you heard about ARM company? When ARM was acquired in 2016 by SoftBank in Japan, what was the revenue of ARM? It was $1.5 billion only, $1.5 billion. And how much ARM paid for, SoftBank paid? $32 billion. So why did they pay so much? It's almost more than 30 times, right? That's because they had a lot of, IPs. And of course, for them, $1.5 billion company, it is not difficult to patent. They would have filed a patent, and even if it is not granted, but in that level, people don't actually copy that easily. Even one phone company tried to copy Apple, and finally they succeeded in using that also. But after a few years, they were fined a huge money from federal government. But you need to weigh the, both advantages and disadvantages. But you don't publish that free of charge anywhere.
Okay.
That is very important, because if anything is free, everybody wants to use that. Okay, so when you say that it is patented, just IP, it is an IP owned by our company, that itself increases the value of your idea. Because people will see that in a different way. And you need to keep one thing in mind, without NDA, don't share any knowledge with anybody. Even if I ask, don't share with me. You share, send an NDA, we'll sign that. And then you can share that idea. Even that document protects a lot. Let me tell you, one simple document which is signed, saying that we are not going to use this for commercial purpose, this is only for the knowledge only. There are so many clauses. Lawyers will draft very nice NDA. So start with the basic thing is NDA, then climb the ladder.
Okay. I have another question.
Yeah.
In some of the countries, the IP is limited for 10 years or 15 years. What is in India?
No, actually patent, it used to be 20 years. After 20 years, it becomes a public property. Then anybody can copy that. But the idea is, in 20 years, you would have made enough money out of that. After that, let anybody copy. But few years back, I'll tell you, I was attending one seminar in IIM Bangalore. That time, some Silicon Valley entrepreneurs came, and somebody asked, is your idea patented? They said, it is not patented, but it is protected. So there's difference. Protection is within your limits. Patent is in the world, this thing. The difference is, when you protect your idea in the patent route, it is going to cost a lot of money, and there is no guarantee. But a lot of software companies, hardware companies, they'll patent, even if it is not giving any returns to them. The reason is, they want to show that my company filed 500 patents this year. A lot of companies do that. That is a marketing, trick. But in the individual level, you need to see that. Okay, what is the real benefit? And sometimes what people will do, they will commercialize without patent, but they will try to get maximum benefit within 3 to 5 years time. After that, let anybody copy. They'll move to a different thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. My name is Dr. Manjunath. So what is the difference between patent and standard?
Patent and?
Standard.
Okay, so, patent is a legally protected document which says that you should not be using, the same work what you have done. It's a unique way of producing, unique way of programming, hardware design and all that. Standard is completely different. That standard is actually gone by the industry. For example, let us say that you are doing something for 5G industry. 5G has certain requirements from various other points. It could be safety, it could be emission levels, EMI, EMC. If you don't follow the standard, you will not be able to release the product to the market. So it has nothing to do with the patent. But some of the standards, you can be pioneer, but generally standards are done in the interest of the whole community or the society. For example, IEEE is there. Most of the standards, Bluetooth standards, Wi-Fi, all these standards are developed by IEEE, but that is available for all the people. Now there are some open software, open standards are also there. Anybody can copy that, but they can build on that. So that means these two are two different things, but in India, have you heard about BIS standard? Earlier ISI used to be there, but now ISI is gone. Now BIS is there, Bureau of Indian Standards. Without the BIS standards, you cannot sell any electronic product in the country. Even it can be Apple or Samsung, whoever it is, they all have to get these standards. So that is from the legal point of view, from the government. So every government can have a different standards. In fact, in India, the emission levels is the lowest in the world. Some of the foreign countries' products, it's difficult to sell here because our standards are much higher. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, any other question from student side?
Any questions, participants? Can I proceed, sir? Sir. With deep respect, I invite our principal of KLE Society S. Nijlingappa College, Dr. Arun Kumar B. Sonappa, sir, to deliver the vote of thanks.
I know when I will close as soon as possible. Edison, so you are showing a small spark by swaying the wheel. What is the use of this small spark in the future of the world? Then he has replied to that woman, Madam, what you are carrying the baby, small baby, you are taking that much of care of that baby. What do you expect from that baby? Today it is the baby, next it will be the hope for you, a ray of hope for you and your family. In the same way, my spark, what I today invented, probably that will lighten the entire the world or the globe. This is the reply by the scientist. What it indicates that the student should have the innovative mind. My humble request to all the students is that maximum nowadays we are studying in WhatsApp University. May I right or not? Maximum time when you just analyze how much mobile you are using per day, probably even from the elders to youngsters, minimum we are using 5 to 6 hours of mobile. Am I right? She is replying good. Then how it is possible to innovate? So that's why please keep aside the mobile, but get use of the technology. That is the Google Baba. That will help you how to go for the innovation. So this today, it has been more than just inauguration of workshop. It has been a conclave of ideas, passion and resilience. As the saying goes, entrepreneurs are the backbones of the national economy. And being in this auditorium today may be the backbone of the future. So today, what the students are there, please, if you have innovative, our chief guest used to say how to go for IPR, that is patenting itself. And probably you may not know that even some of my faculty already have patented it. We have more than 8 patents are there in our college that all the students should know that. So please approach that all the faculty, how they are patented, that too, in the basic science and even in the hotel management. So my faculty, they are doing it patent, so that has to be extended to all the 2,162 students. So then definitely India is going to rule the entire world if we are make the MSME is a more and more worthy and more applicable. First and foremost, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to our Chief Guest, Sri Anil Kumar, MD, SLN Technology. I'm very proud to say that he is the alumni of our KLE Society's BUB College. In almost all, please give a big hand to, see, once upon a time, he was also in the Hubli auditorium, he was also in the same bench. Today he is the Chief Guest, and he is one of the most industrialist and innovator, so definitely he will be a role model to all of us. So Bangalore, for this blessing and sharing valuable and feasible insights, your journey is the inspiration to us all. Thank you, sir. A special thanks to guest of honor Sri Devraj, IDS Bangalore, and Sri Sunil Kumar, Joint Director, Department of Industries and Development, Bangalore, for enlightening us on funding, compliance and growth strategies. I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Mallikarjuna sir, Principal of KLE Law College, Bangalore, for his valuable and thoughtful presential marks. Wholeheartedly extend thanks to backbone of this workshop, Dr. Madhva Kolar sir, Director of Branding and Marketing, KLE Technology University, Hubballi, Sri Harish Agadi, Associate Director, KLE CTIE, IPFSC, and Dr. Vinay Kosmani, Director, KLE CTIE, to their tireless efforts for organizing this two-day workshop. Thanks to our sponsors and partners, MSME, KLE Technological University, KLE CTIE, Institute of Innovation Council, Hubballi, and my college, KLE Lepa College, faculty and students for bringing this vision and making it reality. A special thanks to media friends and for their continuous support and help to the KLE Society's institution. I must acknowledge my faculty and volunteers and student friends for their disciplinary teamwork that has made this function very successful. Let us carry the knowledge gained here beyond the walls. Let this two-day workshop to be the catalyst for the next big expansion of the next unicorn startup. So keep dreaming, keep building, and let us shape the future of Indian manufacturing and service sector together more and more stronger. With this, thank you once again to all of you. Have an active and joyful two-day workshop and our hospitality of this campus. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Thank you, sir, for that heartfelt and gracious vote of thanks. Your words have beautifully acknowledged the efforts, support, contributions of everyone who made this two-day intellectual property rights workshop a meaningful and successful event. I request everyone to kindly rise in respect and pride for national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधिका तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे जय 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 जय
where ideas are protected and creativity is respected. Good morning to one and all present here. My name is Likita B, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce. Today, I take this opportunity to serve as the Master of Ceremony for Technical Session 1 of National IPR Yatra 25-26, a 2 days workshop on intellectual property rights organized by KLE Tech MSME IPFC in association with KLS Nijlingappa College, Rajaji Nagar, Bengaluru. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome esteemed industrialists, dignitaries, distinguished faculties, media and students for Technical Session 1 of National IPR 25-26. We are truly privileged to have with us an eminent personality in the field of intellectual property law, Mr. Vivek Anand Sagar sir, a distinguished IP attorney and legal expert. We welcome you, sir. Now, respectfully request Advocate Sujata to kindly come forward to felicitate our esteemed speaker, Mr. Vivek Anand Sagar, as a token of our appreciation and gratitude for his valuable and enlightening address. Thank you, ma'am. Today's session focuses on the theme and overview of intellectual property rights. In the contemporary era of innovation, knowledge-driven economics, intellectual property rights play a pivotal role in safeguarding creativity, encouraging research, and strengthening business competitiveness. This session will provide a valuable insights into a legal framework, strategic importance, and practical aspects of IPR. It is indeed an honor to introduce our esteemed speaker, Mr. Vivek Anand Sagar. Sir is highly accomplished legal professional with extensive expertise in intellectual property rights and civil litigation. He has completed his Bachelor of Law from SJR College of Law affiliated to Bangalore University. He holds a master degree in business law from Kuvempu University where he secured first rank. He has also completed postgraduate diploma in human resource management and MA in sociology and Kuvempu University. He has pursued PhD research coursework on enforcement of copyright issues in film and recording industry at CMR University. I request all of you to give applause for us, sir. Professionally, Sir has been independently practicing as an advocate in Bengaluru since 2010, especially in intellectual property, civil litigation, and property matters. He has appeared before Real Estate Regulatory Authority on several property-related issues. Academically and internationally, his contributions are very remarkable. Sir served as a guest faculty at Ramaya College of Law, visiting faculty at PES University. Sir was an international consultant at International Center for Arbitration and Mediation Service Center, China. He was also a consultant at WIPO, Technology and Innovation Support Center and Patent Information Center, Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology. Sir was also an honorary research associate at CIPRA, Ministry of Industry and Commerce, Government of India, at a National Law School of Indian University. He was also a recipient of full-fledged fellowship from Danish Fellowship Center, Denmark. Sir was awarded Diploma in Forecasting Innovation and Commercialization of IPR. His scholarly works has been published in
So, one or the other way, we are all involved in the intellectual property activities. We are all involved in one or the other way purchasing these intellectual products, which is generated by various innovative minds and creative minds. Today we are talking about two persons. One is an innovative, another one is a creative. If you want to know who is creative and innovative, the example is already sitting in front of you. The first row and the second row entrepreneurs, they are the one who are innovative, they are the one who is creative. Anyone disagree? Anyone to disagree? Okay, anyone? Okay, that means everyone agrees. So if everyone agrees, can you tell why? Sir. They would gain knowledge. No, little more advanced version of answers. Last row. Yes, very good. So we'll not take work experience, we'll say experience. If you are experienced, what happens?
Become master of that work.
You become a master of the work. Next, some more answer to the backside. You become innovative. Very good. Next. Perfection in doing. Very good. So now you will have a yes. Since you have already experienced what is the available products, what is the available technology which is presently existing, so you would be coming out with a new technology, new process. Only then it will be relevant in the market. So when I was giving an example that, sir, I will be a product, or you might be a product to an industry or a company, that means you should be relevant to the product, relevant to the market. How do you be relevant to the market? How will you make yourself relevant to the market? Yes, please here. Further, adopt to the change. Or upgrade the changing needs. Should we get adopted or upgraded? So mostly we should be upgraded. Mostly we should be changing. Instead of you adopting to the changing need, you should be the change. So if you should be the change, the tool is okay. How do you yes or no? Okay. Okay, fine. No problem. In the due course. So when I say intellectual property rights, how do I be a change in the market? How do I make a difference in the market? Is through intellectual property rights. Okay? So now, how do I make an intellectual property rights? How do I make a difference in the market? Here was a person. Please. Pause. But that's not the one which, of course, that also can be identified solution, and there are various solutions for it. And you know very well. But let us identify a problem and a solution which is required for a market. Okay? What's the market problem? Problem of the market. Customers is a problem.